If you ever see a statue bend when you're not looking, run. Saints don't move, not unless they're still hungry. In the small town of Velkova, there stood a crumbling chapel on the hill. Inside, behind rows of decaying pews, stood a statue called the Saint of Mercy. The villagers prayed to it for protection, though no one remembered who it truly was carved after. Its body leaned slightly to the left, its mouth twisted into a faint smile. The stone fingers were unusually long, reaching almost to its knees. And under the altar, dark stains marked the floor. When Elena, an art student researching sacred sculptures, arrived to restore the statue, the locals begged her not to. "Leave it crooked," one said. "If you straighten it, it looks back." Elena laughed it off until her first night alone inside. The chapel groaned as the storm outside rolled in. She brushed years of grime from the statue's face, noticing the strange, uneven texture of its skin like stone. Beneath the chisel, faint red dust flaked off, almost like dried blood. When lightning flashed through the stained glass, the statue's shadow shifted, facing her. She froze. It hadn't been like that before. The next flash revealed it leaning farther forward, its twisted neck craning down. The air thickened with the smell of old meat. Her phone camera trembled as she whispered to her viewers, "Guys, the statue's moving." The door slammed. The candles blew out. From the darkness came a sound like stone grinding against bone. Then, breathing. Slow, labored, wet. "Elena," a voice rasped, not from the room but from inside her head. "Straighten me." She turned on her flashlight. The saint's face was inches from hers, mouth cracked open, revealing jagged stone teeth. Its arms were reaching, joints bending backward, fingers clicking like dry twigs. She screamed, tripping over the altar. The statue crawled forward, limbs scraping the floor. In a panic, Elena swung her chisel, cracking its jaw. Something spilled from inside, rotten flesh, not stone. The smell hit her like death. She ran outside into the storm, soaked and trembling, leaving her camera behind. Authorities found the chapel destroyed the next day. The statue was gone. Only the camera remained, still recording. In the footage, after Elena fled, the lens shook as something crawled across the floor. The statue stood, straight now, its crooked spine perfectly aligned. Then it turned toward the camera, whispering in a dozen voices, "Mercy, granted." When investigators replayed the footage, one detail chilled them all. Behind the saint, on the altar, stood a new sculpture. A woman, perfectly carved, frozen mid-scream. They checked the stone's surface. It wasn't marble, it was skin, and the saint was crooked again.